Hey girl, let's get into this topic about child support. What you sipping on?
Stella Rose.
Girl, I wish. I'll be sipping on that tomorrow.
Stella
Yeah.
Rose.
All right, girl, let's dive
So I
in.
know a little like, you already know.
Yeah, I do. I started off drinking the black, but then somebody gave me the I think the tropical one. I was like, "Ooh, I like this."
Mhm.
So, I got into the tropical, but now I want to try. I don't know if it's Rick Ross wine, but I know he promotes it. It's a new wine that he does that I said I wanted to try. I saw it on Instagram.
Really?
Uh-huh. Yep.
What's the name?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, lies. But if anybody knows the name of Rick Ross new wine, please drop it in the comments.
Yes, because we want to know.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was just
y'all.
glancing at it and I was like, "Oh, this looks like it'll be a good one."
We are waiting for our co-host to come in, but while we're waiting, we're gonna have a conversation today because it's about to be some today.
Yep. I'm gonna talk about some real life stuff. Child support. Just saying it just make me
You
shiver.
know what? It's crazy because a lot of people go through that.
Yeah, it is
But this is
true.
stuff that no one speaks about, like not on no real um big platform. It doesn't really it's not really talked about.
No, I think when it comes to child support and bringing up the topic, it's very touchy. Because it can go both ways. You can have a good man that's taking care of his responsibility and doing the right things, and could have an ex that's just being bitter, or you can have a man that's not taking care of his responsibilities
True.
and a good woman that's just want him to do what's right by the kids. So it's like a scale, it's like you can see it both ways and you don't want to talk about it, because first off, when you hear child support, it's like, ooh, child support. It's like everybody has made it a bad thing, you know? And I feel like we just have to get out of that stereotype that child support is bad. It's for the children. And if you're doing right by the children, it should be for a good cause. I don't think
Exactly.
anybody should be on child support personally. I don't believe in child support. I
I
believe in a
think
man.
I think
What you
if
saying about me?
nowadays, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You said nowadays what? Dominique, you went off for a second. Dominique.
I'm sorry, I'm back. I was trying
No,
to
you're fine.
share the live to let people that we're live now, to let them
Of
know
course, of
that we
course.
are live now. However, um, I believe child support, and this is just my personal opinion,
Uh
but
huh.
it should be like for people that are married, more like so.
Well, I honestly I agree with that because when you go through that separation
Come
stage while
back
you're
in,
married,
Edwina, because I can't hear you.
can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you. Come back in.
Can you hear me now?
Drop off, come back in. I have people texting me and they know I'm on live. Like, come on, y'all. I think it stopped my live every time someone texts me. Let me lay Edwina back in.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I think where I'm at, I'm in like in a bad area. So excuse me, guys, if I go in and out tonight.
No, that
Um,
was me. It was because I was sharing the live to Facebook, so I got out of
okay,
there. Uh huh.
okay, yeah. Um, but like you were saying about being married. when you go to that separation stage and go into a divorce, you have to
Right.
establish any type of support. And if um, your ex partner is going against you and not really trying to be on the same page as you, it can go, I'm not going to say wrong, but you guys won't be on the same page and it'll be harder to come up with an agreement for what's best for the children. Um, and then you have to bring the courts involved um, to do that. A lot of people, when you get a divorce, you can have a mediator. You don't have to really go to the court. You go to a mediator first. Like I said, if your partner is working against you, you're going to have to go to the courts. So
Yeah.
it's always better to try to make it work amongst you guys, even if you may disagree. Just make it work.
I think that's
Um,
that's that's always better. But do you think
yeah.
that men get put on child support because they're not being consistent?
I would say yes. Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like if you, for me, say for instance, if I'm in a relationship, we have a child, and we decide to go our separate ways, I'm gonna
Hmm.
be like, hey, do you mind giving me, let's say, and at first I won't even ask for money because I don't believe in just giving money to me. I believe in you buying what you need to buy for the child. Hey, I need Pampers. Hey, I need wipes. Do you mind, covering childcare this week and then next week I'll cover childcare? Because you have to realize it's 50-50. You can't just put it all on a man like we talked about last week. 50-50. I'll pay for 1 week of childcare, you pay for another week of childcare. I pay for a pack of diapers, you pay for a pack of diapers. That's how I view it. But if you're doing all the work and, you know, you ask him for help and you say, hey, our child needs this. And then he'll say, oh, I don't have it. That's another story. And me being patient, I'll let you say you don't have it for a while. But if I see you wearing new shoes, if I see you wearing new pants, if I see you going out places or buying other stuff, I'm going to ask questions like why you can't provide for your child the way you should if you're out there buying stuff for yourself. Hey T, hey Natalie,
Hey, ladies.
Hey y'all.
you
Hello.
look gorgeous, girl.
Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, Dominic, we can't hear you. Your mic's muted, girl.
How y'all doing? I
Good,
had to,
good.
I had to mute my mic.
Oh, okay, okay.
Do y'all hear echo?
No, it sounds good to me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me too as well.
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we were just basically just talking about the child support and, if you guys want to shine in, I was just telling Dominique how, it's different when you're not working together as a team, you know,
Right.
instead of, saying, hey, the child needs this, X, Y, and Z. So that's all we were just basically talking about so far.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think some women intentionally stop working to live off child support? I hear that a lot.
Really? I
Hmm.
think that would be crazy. I mean, because in certain states, it's not that much, right? I mean, so I mean, are you
No.
talking about like if they're a celebrity
No,
or like
yeah,
basketball player?
yes,
Okay, okay,
Okay,
yes.
okay,
That's what I'm
celebrities, I
talking
can see
about.
that,
okay.
Dominique, but not no average
Yeah,
Right.
that's what
person.
I'm
When I
talking
was
about.
for the average person, I'm
You
like,
you you may get about $100 a
right.
month.
I was like, for the month.
And that's
No,
if
no,
he's even
now.
paying. Some men, you hear child support, they don't even pay. They're in the rears.
It depends on how much you make though. It
Yeah.
goes
No,
on how much you make.
I don't think anybody that's other than a celebrity will pay a lot in child support because you have to remember they have to live as well. So the judge is going to take all of that into consideration.
Well, I
So the
don't
most
know
she'll
now
maybe
because
get is maybe $2,000, but
no,
that's still not
no.
enough to live off of.
If she wants to raise it, she can.
She
If she
can
will,
raise it, Dominic, but also that's up to the judge to approve it.
yeah.
But don't you hear
But
about
then
all
I
these
say,
cases?
huh?
Huh?
Don't you hear about all those ones that we see online now that where the girl is getting a substantial amount of money.
Even $18,000,
Well,
girl.
listen, that's the thing. Even though the judge approved it, you have to remember, is he paying the 18,000?
Mhm.
Or is he paying 100, 200, 1,000? Just because they may say, oh, so and so is getting this amount, does not mean the man is paying a dime.
I'm saying, what you need $18,000 for?
Your child.
That much money?
And it depends on how many children they have together.
So in some cases, I've seen that,
Mm-mm.
it may be like you stated, Dominique, one or maybe two kids, and it's not that much, but maybe that was the lifestyle that, the children or either the mom was used to, and I wanted to know how do you feel about that? So let's say something happens and y'all are now separated, but this is somebody who makes great money. Do is it right for the parent to say, yes, now I need, 50,000 a month because we need a
But some of
mansion as
these
well?
rappers ain't even making that much money though. It's just that they famous.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
mean, you know what I'm saying? They're famous, so everybody think they're in that bracket.
Well,
But
Mhm.
some of
I
them don't
think,
even be in that bracket.
well, Dominic, you have to look at it. The judge look at everything, not what they're only bringing to the table by being a rapper, but their stocks, their bonds, their investments. And that's one thing that a lot of people leave out of. What's in your savings? What's in your 401k? That's included as income for a child. And what they do is they take the mother income and the father income and they figure out what's best for the children. And what they do is, like, for instance, when you have like a Georgia Power bill, they add that
I
in
just
child
don't
support.
understand why would you need $18,000 a month for a child, though. I still
Like
don't.
T said, it's the lifestyle that they were already living before.
So they want that same lifestyle without being with a man? I mean, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, no, it's for the child. The child was used to a certain lifestyle. You have to realize that if the child is going to
I don't.
Primrose
A child don't
preschool,
know.
listen,
A
Dominique.
child don't
Listen,
know
Dominique.
though.
Listen, Dominique. You're not listening.
He's
If a child is going to Primrose preschool and their tuition is $300 a week or more, that adds up. You're paying about $900 just on childcare alone. You're not including diapers. You're not including wipes. You're not including health insurance because a lot of the celebrities, being be honest, if you're a celebrity or you're famous, you're not going to be on government assistance.
Mhm.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't
You're not going to have
that, but that's
Medicaid.
too.
You're not going to have food stamps. They're paying that out of pocket. You see what I mean? So when you add childcare on top of healthcare could be about $200-300 by itself each month because each month you're paying formula for
Yeah,
that on
but
top
that
of
doesn't
formula.
go into $18,000 a month.
Dominique, we're almost at 1,000.
No,
Yes, we are.
not a
We're almost.
month.
Yes, we are. Look at the math. I just did childcare. I just did health
Probably
insurance.
2,500. I could see that. I mean, for us,
Okay,
I could
but
see
what
that.
about the house that the child is living in? The judge includes the room. If you take a room off, that room could have been worth $500 a month. You see what I mean? That's how they look at it.
See where you go.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
what
Hey,
you
I'm
think,
trying to
Natalie?
hey, can y'all see me now?
Uh huh.
Yeah, we can
I'm
see you.
I'm trying to I'm sorry, and I don't mean to interrupt, ladies. We have a guest. He's telling me he can't
Yay!
get in. Can you send me that link again? He said it's telling him he can't get in.
Uh-oh.
Can somebody send him the link?
I sent it, but I don't know. I clicked on the same link you sent me.
Edwina, can you post the link on the chat again?
Yes.
It's
Hold on.
here. Hold on. Is it okay?
Do you still want me to post it?
I don't know why
Yes,
it's
please.
Okay, hold
Cause
on.
I don't want the live to end if I get out.
Okay, hold on.
Cause I know I had a problem where I couldn't hear y'all.
okay. Um, hmm. Okay, yeah. If y'all can't see me, give me just a moment. I'm trying to resend it as well.
That's fine. Natalie, are you eating?
No, not today. Hookah.
Oh, okay. I know I saw you something with on your hand. I didn't know what it was.
I was gonna grab a snack, but let me sit down.
I was like, is it a fork?
Not today, not this time. I lost my little tongue, so like
Oh, the top they go to it.
no, the tongues carry the coals and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying not to burn myself over here.
Oh, don't do that.
Um,
That's cute.
Girl.
I think Edwina dropped off too to send the link.
Are we gonna start fresh from the top or no? You're just gonna edit it?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
We live.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
I forget. This is in the Zoom call.
No. I was I was trying to share the live, but for
Mm-hmm.
some reason when I came out of it and shared it to Facebook, it kind of threw everything off. So Edwina had to come back in.
Oh,
Oh, here they go. Okay.
grab
Hold
some
on.
drink.
And okay, she already in the stream. Okay. I
Hello?
heard complete silence for a minute. I was like, please don't tell me we done dropped off.
Yeah, no, I sent it
Everybody's
to
on
T.
mute. Everybody was on mute. I was like, please don't. Lord.
Yeah, we had to start all over.
Hmm.
Oh, Natalie, you look cute too. Everybody got all dolled up tonight.
Thank you.
She on her hookah, baby.
Yeah, I see. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
I got my little small little hookah.
Yeah. Well, I spent all afternoon running around, but that's the tea topic for tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
In DeKalb County schools.
Mm, that's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, exactly.
T, you shared the link. You on mute.
Oh, look, I'm just here talking if I saw it. Yes, I did. You don't see anyone else trying to get on?
Mm-mm.
Yes, I sent it to her again.
It works though, cause y'all
Yeah,
got
no.
on.
I clicked the same link, so I know that
Mhm.
I clicked the same link. And then
Yeah.
I see even where he sent me the screenshot, it showed the little duck up there. So I don't know,
It could be his signal.
Yeah.
maybe or something like that.
Yeah, it could
Yeah,
be the signal.
yeah.
Is he on Wi-Fi?
Oh, he said he out and about. He was out and about earlier, so I'm thinking no.
Because sometimes you gotta turn the Wi-Fi off though on your phone. Even though if you're not picking up a Wi-Fi, sometimes you have to turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're on your phone.
Gotcha.
That's what I had to do to do StreamYard.
Okay.
So maybe let him know. Cause we definitely want a man point of view on
I
this.
know, right? That's what I wanted. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes in. Mm.
So do some women go to court and lie? What y'all think about that?
I definitely think so. They might, stretch it a little bit, but at the end of the day, I thought with the finances, you had to show like some type of proof. But some people, you know, like if they're self-employed or unemployed, it's like, how can you really know what's what?
Or show that proof, right?
Yeah. Hmm. But I think people definitely go and lie. Like they're trying to stretch it. Yeah, every dollar.
Yeah. Yeah.
To squeeze it out.
Well, sometimes women don't even go to court. It's just the men. Like women just hand over their financial situation to whoever the caseworker is or the
Mhm.
mandator. But the women, they don't go to court.
Mm.
Hmm.
The man has
You
to show
have
up to
to
court.
you have to go to court if you want to push the issue. Like you're gonna
Well,
have to show up to court.
Dominic, that's two different things. If you're about to put a man on child support, you don't have to go to court. But if you're trying to enforce it after it's already been
Right.
established,
Yeah.
yes, you have to go to court. But that means you have to enforce it after 6 months. So that means you have to show a track record of 6 months of a man not paying absolutely nothing for child support for their child. 6 months is a very long time for a child to go without.
Mm. Yes.
You see? And so then you take them to court, and that's when child support enforcement, law enforcement gets involved, and then he has a choice either show up or not show up, and that's when they suspend his license. After that, you have to wait another 6 months for another court. So that means a whole year your child has been without. You see? Which is, in some cases, I guess it's okay. But in other cases, there are some women out there that actually need the help that's not trying to be out there just for money, but they just want the help, the support for their children. There are women out there that work 3 jobs while their child's father or their ex doesn't work, but they can buy weed, they can buy Jordans, they can buy clothes, but you can't put $5 towards child support or 10. You see? And that's why it's good to have a man's point of view because you have a woman's point of view, but you need to have a man's point of view as well.
Right.
But there are someone out there that's not just about money, 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 money. They're really about the children, what's best for the children, and what's safe for the children. You can't explain to your child, oh, our lights are turned off this month because daddy didn't pay child support. Or we're about to get evicted because daddy didn't pay child support. You see?
Ooh,
That's
I got
very
this ring
true.
light right in my face.
A good point right there.
Right. That's what I said. I mean, she's absolutely correct as far as that.
Ooh.
But I think a lot of men, they have it as, oh, I'm going to give her child support and she can go get her nails done, her toes done, her hair done. And some women, they do, to be honest, but they're not using it for the right reasons. And they should be held accountable and get in trouble for that. If you're not using child support for the children, then you're wrong. I'm telling you on live, you are wrong and get your act together. That's why you have to work to provide for yourself. You're not supposed to spend it on just pampering yourself. It's for the child and the child purpose only.
I was just about to say that. How you feel about that?
Oh,
Because
I think it's wrong.
a lot of people, like some people do that.
They be
Now,
flopping.
Dominique, I do feel like if there's a bill that's due, and say for instance you're $30 short, I feel like it's okay to put it towards, like, take some of the child support money and put it towards a power bill or a gas bill, because you know what, you need a gas stove to feed your child.
Your mic
You
ain't
need
went.
the power
Your
for your
mic.
child. Can you hear me now? Can you
Yeah,
hear me now?
it's a lot of moving on your mic.
Oh, you know, guys, when I talk, I'm moving my hands, so it's probably my hands moving my
Mhm.
mic. You
Right.
know, that's what it is. So I apologize about that.
I mean,
Um,
I understand about the bills because at least, and you do have some men out there that say, "Oh no, I ain't finna give you this money so you can pay your bill and stuff like
yeah,
that. Like you need to work for your bills and stuff like that." But I feel like
yes,
if the child is staying with her most of the time, now 50-50, if you have the child 50% of the time and she has the child 50% of the time, I think that's different. But if she has a child most of the time, then yes, I feel like if she needs some money to go towards her bill when you give it to her, when child support give it to her, then by all means go ahead and pay that bill because
Yeah.
baby, the baby can't be in the dark.
Yes. Yeah. Dominic, I agree with you. You just there's some women out there
Hmm.
that don't do right. And let me correct this also. There are some women that are on child support. I don't want people to think, oh, it's just men, 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 men.
I yeah,
There are
yeah.
women that has to pay child support to take care of their
But you
children
hardly
as
see
well.
that though. You hardly see
Well,
that.
honestly, nowadays, I'm not trying to be funny, Dominique. The roles have reversed. There are a lot of men that are fighting for their children, which is great. It's good. If you know a mother is not going to do right by your children, fight for your children, get your children, and make her pay. You see what I
Because I
mean?
believe, was it Halle Berry who had to pay child support?
Exactly. And does she pay it? No, she does not pay her child support.
That's
But, huh?
why.
I think she's in the rears for some. I think she pays. No, okay, let me correct myself. I think she pays it, but not pay all of it. You know how you have a set amount each month to pay. Say, for instance, the judge give you 500 a month. Okay, you don't pay the 500 a month. You pay 250. The other 250 is going to be in the rears, and it's going to add up each month, each month, each month. So she's probably paying something, but not all of it. You see
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But and let me say this
She
as
doesn't
well.
feel like she have to pay anything.
Exactly. You want to know why?
Because the kids
Because,
with her.
Yeah.
well, the kids with both of them 50-50.
Uh,
50-50.
50-50, but the thing about it is she makes more money than him. You see? And he decided to put her on child support.
Yeah, I think that's see that's where I don't even agree with that.
that was a petty move.
Because if he have 50%, custody of the child and she has the other 50, like, come on now. Everybody should be able to provide when that child comes to their home. There shouldn't
I
be no
agree.
child support involved in that one.
No,
Yeah, that
it
is,
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be at all.
that's a weird one.
So that is kind of would you
That was
say greedy?
a move on his behalf. But I mean,
But once again, like you said, he was used to a lifestyle, Dominique. He didn't want to give up that lifestyle. So he's like, okay, I'm going to put her on child support because if I have the child 50% of the time,
But if
I
you're
can still
not
live.
with somebody no more, why would you still be holding on to a certain lifestyle? Like you should already know that lifestyle gonna be gone. So
He's keeping the lifestyle not only for himself, but for his child as well. She can't, the child can't just go from living in a mansion to living in the shack. He doesn't make any
oh
money.
no, no, mm-mm.
he
It's
don't.
the truth.
Nick said
At,
no.
at mommy house,
Come
I
on
have a
now.
king size bed. At daddy house, I'm staying in a door to exploring bed. You see?
But
That doesn't add up.
no, I mean, what a child thinking about that anyway? It's a child.
Uh, Dominique, these kids know.
These are grown
these
folks thinking that shit.
these
It don't be
kids
no little
know.
kids thinking that.
These I'm trying to tell you, the kids
But
know,
No,
Dominique.
right, and
unless
sometimes
you
they are
teach them
older.
like that, because you
No,
have to
that's not
teach your
Dominique. You
children
don't see.
that.
No, let me tell you something. 5-year-olds know the difference between a clean house and a dirty house.
But
My
how
daughter,
you know his house is dirty?
listen, I'm making an example how kids know,
No, that's a
Dominique.
different story. You can't
That's
compare
not
that,
a different story,
yes,
Dominique.
you
That's
can't compare that.
Yes, you can. If a 5-year-old go to your house, you can be like, "Oh, this is clean. This is nice." Now, if you have clothes and your house is dirty, a 5-year-old say, "Oh, this is nasty, mommy. I don't want to go here. I don't want to sit on their toilet," because they know the difference. You don't think a 5-year-old don't know the difference between mommy has a
But you
nice
can't
big house?
compare that to
Yeah,
money and living in a mansion and all of that, because you know that's gonna be
Dominique, the
gone once
whole
you leave a person.
Dominic, we're getting back to is that he wants to still live the lavish lifestyle, and he know he can do it with his daughter. That's the whole point of the conversation. He
He's
doesn't care about the money. He doesn't care about Holly Berry going broke. He cares about my lavish lifestyle, and that my ex is going to pay for it.
What he said, he still can't get in.
Hold on, let me check again. Let me check again. See what we at.
Cause I can drop it in the comments, I believe.
Let's see.
Let me see. There you go. It's in the comments. So if he actually come to our live stream,
Oh, on YouTube.
yes, and click on the video, just tell him, can he click on that link in the chat?
Okay, let me see.
Because I just dropped the link. So if anybody want to come up here and elaborate on this, come on.
Dominique, be nice.
I am nice. I'm nice.
You having fun, Natalie?
Yeah.
She enjoyed herself. I said, look at Natalie over there.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Look at her. She's like, yeah, I'm on live. Look at that. Oh my
She a little
goodness.
relaxed over there.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna let them talk this out about child support because I can't do it right now.
No, but it really can. Can it affect? I heard something about it affecting people being able to get passports. Like if you're behind, it's different.
Yep, you can't go nowhere.
Wow.
Yep, it affects your passport. It affects your credit.
Your credit, everything. It's like
Yep.
it takes your whole freedom away.
It affects your driver's license. Well, if they pay, it wouldn't affect anything. If they pay something, right?
That's true.
If they pay $5, $10, the judge will see, oh my gosh, they're doing something. So it shouldn't affect anything.
Nah, because some judges don't do that, and all judges are not the same. One judge might tell you, oh yeah, you can pay $5 or $10. No,
Yes.
all judges don't tell you that.
Let me tell you one thing,
they
and I know this for sure. If you go to
No,
court,
I know this for sure.
Dominique,
You cannot
Dominique,
go
I've been to
up there
court
and
too.
say, I'm
We
gonna pay
both been to
$5 or
court, but see,
$10.
your
No.
court is different from my court. My court said if he pays at least something on it,
That's why
he's
I said
showing he's
every
trying to
judge
do right
is
by the
different.
kids. But
Every
if you're
judge is
paying
different.
zero on it each month, you're basically saying, I don't care about my kids and their well-being.
I don't think
And
that's
and
what it
honestly,
says. I
that
don't
but
agree with that either. I don't think that necessarily says they don't care about
Dominique,
their
so you're
kids.
saying that if a man doesn't pay absolutely nothing, not even $5,
Some
hell,
men don't have no
not
job.
even $2, Dominique,
Some
there are
men
men
don't
out
have
there
no
that are
job.
grown that will get a cheeseburger with cheese, extra cheese for
His
$2.50.
mama might
You
be
can't
giving
put
him
that.
that burger.
You know what? And that means that's the grandmother. That means the grandmother need to contribute to the $2.50
That ain't
with
her
tax.
child.
But that's her grandchild.
But that ain't her child.
But that's her
She has
grandchild.
no obligation.
You know what? Some people don't have any obligation, but you know what? It's the right thing to do. That's the whole point of the situation. And that's the whole point I feel like nowadays. People feel like they're not obligated to do nothing. They're not going to do right by the child. But deep down inside, who are you hurting at the end of the day? You're hurting the child. That is a form of neglect. Because let me tell you something. If I don't get what my children need, who's going to be in jail?
Let me tell
Edwina.
you, how would
You
it
want to
be
know
a form
why?
of
Because
neglect
that's
if
a
the
form.
mom is taking care of the child?
But how
You
will
mean
she
on the
take care
dad
of the
side?
child, Dominique, if the child support not being paid? That means all the responsibility is falling on the mom. That is a form of neglect. If he doesn't keep his portion, that's a form of neglect. Because you just said, how is it a form of
Y'all
neglect
agree
if the
with me?
mother has to take care of it? That means you're putting all the responsibility on a mother. As he buy a cheeseburger and live his best life.
I don't think you live in a best life when you broke and you ain't got shit.
But some men are not broke, Dominique. So you're going to sit here and tell me that all men are broke.
No, all men are not broke. But if you want to sit here and talk about the population that we were talking about before I went into the $18,000, most men are broke.
Okay, so they can't get a job? Because
Some
right
men
now, I
can't
know
get
for a
no
fact,
job.
Publix
They
is
go to
hiring,
prison, they can't
Kroger's
get
is
no job,
hiring.
or
If they don't want to
something
work
happens.
there, there are warehouse that are hiring. Everywhere I go now, there's a for hire sign. So please tell me how they can't have a
Okay,
job.
and there are some men as well that don't make a livable wage, and when they go to work, do you think it's going to motivate them to go to work when you taking $300-$400
Well,
out
listen,
their check?
Dominique, that's the whole point of the. I just
How they
said this.
gonna live?
If they can't pay the full amount, Dominique, they can pay something. Five
But I
dollars,
just told you, every
$10.
judge is not like that,
Okay.
Edwina. Your judge is, but every judge is not like that.
Okay.
So Dominique,
Okay.
what do you think would be a reasonable amount? Do you believe in having to pay child support at all?
I believe that people have, well, the child support system itself is suck. I'm gonna just put it out there. I don't think it's much of the woman or the man. I think just the child support system and how they have really affected people that are not even making that much money on a livable wage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hear that?
I wouldn't be talking about a basketball player or a football player, but it does affect your life. And we could sit up here and act like it doesn't, but it does. You know what I'm saying? It affects the child, the dad, and the mom. So at the end of the day, and then you got some people out here who just get pregnant just to get pregnant, and then they not with the baby daddy, so they want to put him on child support, so they won't have to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? You have people who do that too. You have women who also are struggling and get with a man, and he lying, say I'm gonna be with you and all this and all that, and then they don't want to take care of the child. I'm not saying those men don't exist, but at the end of the day, when it comes to child support, I have my own point of view, because I just feel like, is that somebody
Do
talking?
y'all
Do y'all hear that echo?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I hear it, but I muted myself just to make sure it wasn't me.
It's probably me. Hold on. Do y'all hear now?
It's on your end.
Yeah, it's on your
Mine?
end, Dominique.
It's on your end.
Okay, hold on.
Did you get it fixed? You probably have to connect your headphones back in, Dominique.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just take them off.
Yeah.
It's my first time using them.
Yeah, they're cute though. I like them. But like I said at the beginning, the very beginning of this live, I said I don't like child support. I am totally against child support. But if a man if a man is not taking care of the responsibility, and you have in every single way try to reach that man to try to compromise and even lower child support, not even child support, the agreement to $100 a month, and trying to work with this person, what do you do? What do you do when you may have a guy that you're involved with, you're in a relationship with, heck, even married to, and ghosts you and cut you off, blocks you from all social media, and leaves you with the kids? What do you do in situations like that? You don't have a choice but to put somebody on child support, because I go by actions. And anybody I deal with, I go by your actions. You could talk all day, every day, talk as sheep to me. Show me. Show me what you're talking about. Prove to me, you know? And if your actions are showing me you don't want to be a father, if your actions are showing me you don't want to be a provider, then I have to take the next step. Do I want to? Absolutely not. Because I feel like with the real women, I'm talking about real women that try to work with a man, it hurts them to the core to even have to put them on child support because you know you want something better, not for your child, but for your child's father. Because the mindset of them already is before they even get pregnant, I want to be with this man forever. Not to put him on child support, but let's make this work. So it really hurts a woman to the core to have to even do that because she knows this is the last step. And then it's going to be drama for 18 years because he's going to feel like, oh, she's doing this because I moved on with another person. No, sweetheart. I wish you all the best, but I need you to be a man and please just take care of your children. I'm not asking for much. Just take care of them. And if you can show a pattern of you actually paying a certain amount each month, I'll take you off because it's showing me, okay, I want to be in my child's life. I want to provide for my child. I don't want my child to be on the streets. A lot of men feel like I'm going to be with this good woman. I'm going to have sex with this good woman, get her pregnant because at the end of the day, my kids are going to be straight. My kids are going to be good. You want to know why? Because she's a woman, a good woman, and she's going to work 3 or 4 jobs to make sure that our kids would never go without. Facts.
Do
There's
you
some men out
think
there that are like that.
do y'all think that that should be established like at the beginning of a relationship? Like you should already know that you have a provider in your household.
I think it should, but that's not guaranteed because you can have a provider for 3 years and then all of a sudden the provider may get overwhelmed and it switches. You see?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can have a provider. You could be going good for years. And the next thing you know, he's like, man, I can't do this no more. I don't even want to provide for myself. Let me go back home with my mom. You see, it can get overwhelming like that. So I think a man really has to, I'm not gonna say
So
want a
if a man
child.
come into a relationship with nothing,
Yes,
right? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
yes.
I want to
That
know
noise,
what makes a woman think
that noise is bad.
it is.
Yeah.
What makes a woman think, okay, let me drop off and come back in. Let me see if that works.
Well, what you sipping on, T? I'm being nosy.
Girl, some peach Moscato. I went
Is
to the store a few minutes ago.
is that my phone acting up too?
Look, cause I hear it too. Is it? Can y'all hear it when I talk?
No.
What about me?
I hear it when you talk.
I
Yeah, it's like before or after. Is your phone in the stand? Like,
It
Look,
may be you, Edwina.
just muted me.
but then I heard it.
Drop off and come back in. Let me see. I think it's those headsets for some reason.
hmm.
Do y'all still hear it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Y'all mute yourself. Let me see if I can hear it. Can y'all hear it now? Natalie, can you hear it?
I can't hear that noise anymore now.
Okay, so it's because we got to get muted. Edwina?
Yeah.
I was muted and I still heard the noise from both of y'all.
That's very odd.
I'm muted.
Hello? Hello?
Let me mute it again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Is it any like sound?
No, I can hear you, but it's not that weird alien
That
noise.
little crackle noise? I know. I don't know what's going on. Hmm. Dominique.
I'm here.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Can
Okay, I
y'all
didn't
still
hear it
hear?
then.
Huh? Hmm. Yeah, I was asking what you drinking?
Some peach Moscato.
Oh, peach Moscato.
Some peach Moscato.
I like it.
So let me get something to sip on.
Yeah.
Right on time.
Well, me and Dominique's supposed to start this diet, y'all. And I'm like, I will have to give up like sweets and carbs. And I'm like, Lord help me.
It's not that bad.
I sent her a TikTok video yesterday of a woman that called her friend. She was like, "Yeah, girl, how your diet going?" She was like, "It's good." As she eating a
Something in the
sandwich,
background. Hmm.
huh?
I said she was eating something else that wasn't good. Yeah.
She was eating a sandwich. She was drinking beer. She's like, "Girl, what you sipping on?" Water, and it was really beer.
Uh-uh.
I said, "Lord have mercy, that's gonna be me." And she's like, "Yeah, let's walk to the mountain." I'm like, "I don't want to walk to the mountain," but we're gonna do it Sunday. Yeah, we're trying to get right back fit.
Hear that.
Yeah. Be healthy too, because it's good when you're physically fit and you know that you're healthy as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the most important thing is being healthy.
I still hear it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's something going on. I feel like with the live, because even though we mute each other, like I can mute myself right now. We're still, and then you guys talk, and then see if it's still there. So I'm gonna mute myself.
As when I know when I had myself muted while you were just talking and I could still hear it. So can you still hear us? Does it still sound that way while you're muted?
No, so it could be me. Hold on.
Nat, we're gonna mute you talk.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I don't hear the crackling noise anymore.
Crackling noise anymore. Sometimes it like starts up
Yeah,
before
and then it
you
stops.
talk, and then after you talk. So weird.
Yeah, because I don't hear it now.
No, I don't hear it either. Let me see.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Hmm.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Weird. I wonder.
And I hope it's not the headset I have because I've been for the last month been using this headset and it's been working fine for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It is weird. Somebody don't want us to talk about child support. Natalie, where you get your hookah from?
I want to say from the Blue Rat on Cheshire Ridge.
You where?
At the Blue Rat Smoke Shop on Cheshire.
Yes. Okay. I saw a cute one off of Amazon
Mm-hmm.
that glows in the dark with different colors.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really cool.
out if I ordered it off Amazon or if I went over there, but I think I got it from the smoke shop.
Yeah. And I don't even know why I would buy one. I probably just let it sit there for decoration and look cute.
Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Dominique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good old hookah. Sometimes it does sit for weeks and then I'll pull it back out and I'll be like, oh, let me smoke hookah. Sometimes I just get tired of it and it takes a lot. You gotta fill the water, you gotta feel the flavor, you gotta put the aluminum foil, put the coals,
Yeah.
started.
Girl, Dominique had to give me a one-on-one class with that girl. I thought I was gonna choke my soul out. We went out. She said, "Girl, you doing it wrong." I said, "Look, I'm not a smoker."
What were you puffing it too hard?
Yes, girl.
Yeah, that'll make you lightheaded.
Yeah, it was funny.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh man, it was too funny. But we had a good time though. I was like, let me stick with my drinks, so I won't embarrass myself. I'm over here choking. She pat my back. Oh man, we had a good time. Good time. Good time. Mm. She wants us to drop off and come back in.
I don't think so.
Okay, I just got a message. That's why.
Can you hear me, Edwina?
Yes, I can hear you.
Let's see. I don't think they can hear me.
Who? You talking about T? Dominique.